The issue isn't that you become lazy since becoming a parent. The issue is you're now at the very bottom of your own priority list. So let's be real for a second. Life is pretty full on, from work to kids, to bills, to lack of sleep, to not having enough hours in the day for yourself. But now what you've ended up doing is putting everyone else above yourself, and now you're at the bottom of your own list. Let me be real with you. Here's exactly what you need to hear. You don't need to wish that you could go back to where you were before. You just need to reinvent yourself as the everyday parent. So step number one to reinventing yourself is fixing what's happening in between your ears and how connected you are to your newfound purpose. Because it's not just about goals, it's not just about numbers, it's not just about scale weight, it's about why your health should still be your number one priority even now you became a parent. Because the goal is to be around longer, right? The goal is to enjoy the best years of your new family's life. What I'm going to do over the course of the next 5 videos is give you very easy, clear and concise actionable tasks that have a very low barrier of entry that you can go and implement straight away. This is what I've started to implement in my own life over the course of the last few months, and it's allowed me to lose around 8 kilograms of body fat, be fitter, look leaner, but perform better, but also be there for my family, show up with the same intensity in my fitness as I do with my everyday family life, and be that everyday parent. So task number one, just going to start off with 10 minutes. All you're going to do is grab a notebook, grab a pen, or grab the notes app on your phone, and you're going to answer these 3 questions for me as clearly, as concisely as you possibly can. Question number 1, what does being fit and strong mean to you right now as a parent? Does it mean being able to run up and down with your kids? Does it mean being able to go to sports day and being able to be active and fit and actually be a part of your child's sports day? Does it mean being able to go and play footy with them on a weekend? Whatever it means, I want you to think of what does being fit and strong mean to you in an ideal world, and forget what that used to look like. Forget that you used to have a 6-pack. Forget that you used to run marathons. Forget that you used to be able to bench a certain weight. You have to now think of yourself with this newfound identity that's actually a bigger superpower. But as I said before, the first thing that has to change is what's happening between your ears. Question number 2, how are you going to show up every single day for your family, both physically and mentally? How are you going to show up with the same intensity as you do for other people as you are for yourself? I know you spend a lot of time being there for your family and you pour your bucket out to everybody else, but how are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to prioritize yourself? And question number 3, and arguably the most important question out of the 3, what's one moment that you can think of since the kids have been here that you wish you had more energy, or you wish you had more confidence, or you wish you had more time? Think about that for a second. Paint a very clear, vivid picture, because this is going to be the fuel you're going to use to fuel you not feeling like this again. Not being able to have the energy to go and play with your kids, not being able to have the strength or the endurance anymore to go and do things you used to be able to do before the kids came. Think about those times and think about what you would need to do to make sure those things aren't a regular occurrence again. Now, these might seem like such small things, but if you get this right, the shift that you'll have mentally will be unbelievable. And this is something that I've started to practice for myself, obviously being a new parent over the last 15 months. These are the kind of questions I started asking myself, and it's allowed me to get to a place now where I'm finding balance and able to still lose something like 8 kilograms since the start of the year, show up for my family, show up for myself, show up in my place of work, and not feel like I'm spinning all these plates at the same time. So I'm giving this to you because I had to learn these things the hard way. It took me all of 9 months to be able to get to a place where I felt comfortable and confident in this new shift in my mentality and this new identity that I now have as a parent. Because let's be real, life gets busy. And believe me when I say you're gonna need something a lot deeper than motivation to fight and battle against life. Because if you don't have that, life wins every single time. And you're gonna need a big enough reason why to put yourself first again. Because everyone else, and rightly so, is demanding your time, your energy and your resources. And believe me when I say, once you answer these next 3 questions, now you'll have a reason why. So tomorrow we take the first step, and it's only going to take you 30 minutes. So see you then.